Hi, Aries. How are you? So I have been thinking about like a midweek reading to do, something that I could do frequently or like every week in the middle of the week. And I wanted to do a reading for people who don't know what to do about a situation, right? So like what are my options reading, and then look at the energy of those two options, what you're not taking into consideration, where it could potentially lead you, and an overall energy for them. So the first thing is to sort of think of a situation where you don't know what to do, and then assign each one of those an option, right? Option A, option B, because we'll be looking into both of them at the same time. We'll see what the energy is for option A and what the energy is for option B. So you have to assign which one you want to be A, like stay or go, call, don't call, take the job, don't take the job. I'll leave that to you, but I'm going to use two different decks to do that so that we get the full range of cards available. And go into straight away what the energy is surrounding option A. Okay, so what's the energy for Aries watching this? And this is timeless. Okay, so we have an 8 of Cups here. What else? Let's get 5 cards. Can I get 5 cards, please? What's the energy around option A? Okay, 10 of Cups. 3 more cards for option A. Three more cards for Aries, timeless, option A. Okay, so Ace of Wands, Chariot, and one more. Oh goodness, just one card, please. One more card, please, for this side. All right. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so that's the energy for this option. And actually, I'm going to break these down into 2 little chapters here because that seems to be the way it's working out. Now let's see what happens with option B. Overall energy for option B. 5 cards, please, for Aries timeless reading. Five cards, please, for option B for Aries. Okay. There was another one that came out. Oh, no, it's just that one. All right, star card. 4 more cards, please. Okay, Sun, Ace of Cups. 2 more. Two more cards, please. Okay, well, 3 came out. So what do we have here? The World, Page of Cups, but the 5 of Swords. Okay. So option A, whatever this is, it may require you to move away from something, right? To leave something behind. In order for you to seek something that brings you more happiness. It's going to require, right, and we got 2 cards here of movement. So it's going to require movement forward, both on a physical and spiritual level. And it's going to require you to kind of get out of your comfort zone and start something new, right? But it has the potential to ultimately pay off big time in the end, right? Because you go from that Queen of Wands, or from the Ace of Wands to the Queen of Wands, right? So it can, whatever this decision is here, this option, it can make you feel very powerful at the end of the day. Now this one here, Star, Sun, Ace of Cups, is like a whole lot of awesomeness, right? So this is like dream come true kind of energy, something you've always wanted, something you really wished for. Like things are like, you may feel things are really starting to happen and align. You're getting the offers that you want. This is making you incredibly happy. Things are finally going in your favor. Or it's like, it's a really like a game changer. And you know, you get this offer here, or it brings you emotional fulfillment, but probably not at the level that you thought it would, because we end up with a page here, right? This isn't a King of Cups. And then there's the Five of Swords. So it's like, it's going to require you to walk away from something, or there's some sort of game that's being played here. It's like things may end up not being as wonderful as they seem with this. Now, let's see. Oh no, hold on, I want to do this. So if you pick option A, what are you like, what are you not paying attention to, or what do you need to be careful for, right? What's the watch out on option A? The watch out on option A. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna pick the one on the floor. Okay, so the watch out on option A is the Knight of Pentacles, right? And this may be that things move slowly, right? Because you have three movement cards here. The eight of Cups, the Chariot, and then this one. And so it may take a long time to develop, and it may not, you know, the road may be harder and more arduous than you had expected. But then again, what's on the other side there is sort of like rainbows and beauty. Like ultimately this option may be a longer, harder path, slower, but will ultimately lead you somewhere very nice. Let's see this one. Can I get the watch out energy for option B? Okay, it's interesting. Two knights. This is the Knight of Cups here. So there's two energies of flying away from something, right? Like somebody leaving something, being released, being let out of the prison, being free. I don't know. I kind of feel like this one is like a careful what you wish for kind of situation, right? It's like you may get what you want, but it may end up like putting you in a cage somehow. It like may be restrictive in somehow to the point where you actually like end up having to walk away, or things don't end up working out. Like the people that you were planning on doing whatever this is with, or end up leaving or flying away, so that there's a possibility of being encaged, you know, or being left alone, actually, is what both of these sort of ladder up to, is that you end up being alone. Now, let's see this one. Okay. If we choose option A, where will it lead us? Option A, where will it lead us? Where does option A lead? Into the dragon's lair. So, you know, there's kind of that same energy here, right? Like this is gonna be a tough walk. This one is definitely the tougher option. And things may be daunting. This is a 10, right? So there's that 10 of Cups. So really trying to go for something more, something bigger, but it's not going to be easy. It's definitely going to be a challenge. This one over here, Where can it take us if we choose option B? Ooh, that one popped out. Okay. Healing the ouch. So this is an 11. This may provide us some sort of healing. This may actually cause pain, though. This may give you a chance to, so I'm getting like Chiron energy, like through the wound, be able to heal it. So this one provides healing, but it's not necessarily clear on how the healing comes about. Now let's get some final words here. Overall energy for, or final words for option A. Option A, overall parting energy. Take that one. Okay, flow. So, there's that full moon. We have the full moon here twice. There's also kind of a recurring theme of darkness, but on the other side of darkness, there is light. So there may be like a dark period that happens, but that eventually turns into day, right? This could also be sort of like dark night of the soul energy here. Then, let's get final words for here. Okay, and then we got 2 here. So gateway and transformation. So that's interesting because whatever this option is here, gateway, moving on, like whatever it is that you pick here, it's not permanent. It's a stepping stone to something else. And it may be that people need to leave in order for there to be a realization of some wound that needs to be healed. And that gives you the possibility to like move forward to heal it. Whereas this one, so like, let's say if it's a, leave my job, stay in my job, right? To me, that says like, leave my job. It's going to be, it may be difficult. It may feel dark at times. It may feel like a long walk. And at times that, it's going to be a cold winter. Could be 10 months of difficult search happening, but that eventually you will find something new and move towards it and end up in a really good spot. Whereas this one could be like, let me stay at my job. It's like, well, I love this job, but something may happen, the world turns around, something comes to a close, and you end up like all the people that you were working with end up leaving. And this causes you to, have to start looking for something else or changing your role or changing who you are. So that's kind of how I see how these can work out. That this one, like if you choose this path here, it sounds like it may be difficult, but it's going to pay off at the end. This one here, to me, seems like the ideal offer because we got the star, the sun, and the ace of cups at the beginning. And then the world comes. It's like, so something comes to a close and it doesn't, the ending that, like how this ends up evolving doesn't come out the way perhaps you would have expected. But it is an opportunity to move into something else, or it creates an opportunity for you to make a different decision, for you to become another person, for you to move to another place, for you to seek new people to play with, find people who are less, who can heal you, right? So there's some sort of abandonment here that happens. on this one. Now, one final thing, I don't like to do love readings, but just in case this has to do with love, let's see what this one says. Option A. Here it says, love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge the truth. And then this one says, for option B, it says, love who you are. So you are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all the wonderful things that life has to offer. Okay, which is interesting. They both ultimately are ladder up to sort of the same message, is that you have the power in you. This one's a 7, this one's an 8. This is a question of seeing it, like going out to find it. And this is a question of recognition, right? This one's about moving towards something, and this option is about becoming aware of something or seeing something in a different way. What looked like an ideal situation actually doesn't work out the way you expected it to, but it puts you in a position to evolve who you are, right? And to gain more love and respect for yourself. So again, as there's no right or wrong answers to anything. There's only options. So this one, like I said, is like more of like a journey forward into a more powerful state of self, whatever this choice is. And this one is more of a realization that comes as a result, I feel, of shifting dynamics outside of you, putting you on a path to transformation and putting you literally into a different place as a result of things not necessarily working out the way you had intended to, or people not engaging anymore and looking for ways to heal yourself. So this one offers opportunities for healing. This one is challenging, but gives you a realization of the internal power that you have within yourself. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Do let me know if this is worth keeping or nah. And I will talk to you next time. Take care.